Today, my dear friends, we're going to learn to play this. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Etc, etc. I'm not going to do the whole thing, otherwise I will get a copyright strike. Right, beautiful song by the even more beautiful, wonderful Louis Armstrong. Before we go any further, please download your free idiot-proof paperwork from the link below. This is a layout of the whole song here on this one sheet of paper, all right, with all the chords and the lyric, everything is on here. However, I know that you won't know some of these chords, so we're going to include it in the download. You'll see here everything that I've just played and more. Okay, we did the intro, we've got the verses, we've got the middle section, so everything chord wise and finger picking wise is on here, and then the format of the track itself is on the other piece. Now, you don't need to do finger picking if you watch that and you think, oh, forget it, I'm not going to do it. You could do it like this. For me and you, and I think to myself. Okay, you could do it like that. So don't panic. This song, great songs, sound good whichever way you're doing it. I'm going to start with the pick because it's sort of trying to emulate how the piano goes, which is like, well, I'm going to try and play it like a piano. Alright, so I'm going to use the old classical guitar as well, so if it sounds okay on this, it's going to sound great on what you've got. Before I go any further, thank you very much for your donations to the channel. They are much appreciated. More importantly, please click that thumb, because that really does get the video circulating, and I get more subscribers. So share whatever you want as well. It's all my work, it's all free, so do what you want with it. Alright, just have fun, learn to play. Don't be afraid of some of these chords, by the way. There's some bar chords in it, you can't run away from them forever, so let's just get into it and learn how to play it. Alright, so we'll do the picky bit first. It's dead simple, this, as in it's not hard to remember. Okay, all you're going to play, let's just forget about the left hand for a minute. You're going to play 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. That's all it is. Watch. 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. You're going to run down that way and back up again, and your fingers are going to play the 4, the 3 and the 2 like this. Okay, best way to do it. Later on, occasionally these fingers will move down to there, but only once or twice. Okay, and the pick remains the same throughout the whole song. The only thing that will change in the pick, it will be your thumb. It'll either play a 6th string, depending on what chord you're playing, or a 5th. All right, and that's all. The rest of it is exactly the same. So, and the way to remember if you've done enough of the pick is it will add up to 6 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could, if you wanted to, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is what I'd probably do, because I like it. I like less. To me is more, especially when you've got great chords and a great melody. So let's begin. Introduction. Now, I did a flashy introduction. The actual introduction goes like this. It's an F, and you're going to play 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Move that shape, which is the F, up 2 frets to make a G, but we want a G minor, so we will remove this finger. 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Back to an F. Same pick. 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Back to the G minor. I see, and that's where the lyric would come in. Alright, all clearly marked out on the other piece of paper, the lyric sheet. So we've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I see, and then into the verse, okay, which starts with an F again. Again, I'll do the pick first. So it's F, so our root note is on the 6th string. Why is it on the 6th string, Rob, and not on the 4th or the 5th? Well, that is the note F. We're playing the chord F, and that is the note F, so that is the root note. So we're going to kick off with that string. That's the way it works. Okay, 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. A minor next. And now we're going to play the 5th string because that's the A note. Everything else the same. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. B flat. Best way to get to B flat from an A minor is to take these 2 fingers here, move them up 1 string each, add your little finger underneath, so it's like an A shape, and then put your first finger on the 5th string. Okay, there's your B flat. Why the 5th string? Because it's B flat's the B flat note, or A sharp, whichever one you want to call it. I've referred to it as B flat. So we've got from the beginning of the verse, F, A minor, B flat, back to A minor. So we just take these 2 fingers, drop them back again. Okay, same bass note because we're still around the A shape. To the G minor next. So we're back up here on the bass string. 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Back to F. To an A 7th. There's our shape. Don't forget all the shapes are clearly written out for you. It's an A, so we're going to play a 5th string. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Now, one of the rare occasions when these 3 fingers will move down to strings 2, 3, and 1, and because we're going to play a D minor on our 4th string is now our bass string, because that's the D string. All right, and then we get to the final half of the verse where we're going to play a D flat. What's that? Well, it's like the A shape. B flat, B, C, C sharp we could have called it, or D flat. All you need to know is that A shape again, excuse me, I've got an itch. A shape again at the 4th fret, making the B flat. 5th string bass note, we play this twice. And then to a G minor 7th, so our bass note is up here again. 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. To a C 7th, bass string being the 5th string again. So we've got this F, A minor, B flat, A minor, G minor, F, A 7th, D minor, D flat, G minor 7th, C 7th. Okay, so that's page 1 done. That's the verse done. All right. Now, to end verse 1, if you look at page 2, you'll see here at the top, we've got a little run. Now, these 4 chords we use only once, and these are going to take us into verse 2. These are the 4 chords, by the way, that I played for that little intro, which you might want to do. I just stuck that on at the beginning to try and show off a bit. All right. So these 4 chords are going to end verse 1 to take us into verse 2. Once we've played verse 2, as it tells you to do here, we will play these 4 chords, not these. Okay? To end verse 1, we play these, taking us into verse 2. When we finish verse 2, we will play these, all right, which takes us into the middle of the song. So let's look at this little, it says end of verse 1. Nice chords these, which is why I pinched them to the one at the beginning. It's an F, so we know what the pick is. And then we've got a B 7th with a flattened 5th. I didn't know what it was. I had to look it up. I know what B 7th is like this, as you probably do. Not this one. You have to play this one. All right. And it's a B 7th, but instead of playing this note here with your 3rd finger, you play the 4th string at the 3rd fret. So to be clear, we've got a bar across 5 strings. This finger will be on the 4th string at the 3rd fret, and your little finger will be on the 2nd string at the 4th. Sounds beautiful. So F. Now watch this. You can, when you're playing these things, picking, you can add notes as you need them. That's the trick. You can't do it when you're strumming, so you've got to be bang on. You've got to get onto it. So I'll do that again. F, B 7th with the flattened 5th. We're going to drop now to a B flat major 7th. Beautiful chord. Again, it's all written out. 5th string still, bass note. C 7th. And that takes us back into the refer to the lyric. The lyric to verse 2 is I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed day, dark sacred night, all the same, and I think to myself, what a wonderful. Remember those other 4 chords I told you about before? That's going to end verse 2 here. They're going to come in right now. What a wonderful, dead easy this, you know these chords, we've played them already. F, world, G minor, 2 bars, back to F, which takes us into the middle section, which is the colours of the rainbow. Okay, so that's where we're up to, colours of the rainbow. G minor, you know where the bass is, C 7th, 5th string bass, rainbow, so 2 bars of F, pretty in the sky, oh, back to G minor, also on the C7 faces of 2 bars of F, people going by, I see, to a D minor. So what happens on D minor? Well, the 3 fingers drop, and your thumb now will play the 4th string as a bass note. I see friends shaking to see hands saying, how do you do? Back to C, D minor, they're really, and then a beautiful 4-string chord again, using the 4th string as the bass. It's a G flat diminished 7th, saying, how do we play that one? Well, it's got a fancy name, but you'll sort of half know the shape anyway, or your fingers will. Imagine you're playing a D like that. Bring those 3 fingers up 1 string, add this little finger below, and shift a lot of it to the left. And that is called a G flat diminished 7th. Saying to G minor 7, I love you. Alright, so let me play that. I won't sing it, just from the G minor. I'll say the chords. G minor, C 7th, F in the sky, G minor, also on the faces, C 7th, F of people going by, D minor, C, D minor, C, D minor, G flat diminished 7th, G minor 7th. Now if, as I just did then, your fingers accidentally went and played the instead of, don't worry about it, you're covered with the chord, alright, you're covered. When you've done that, you go back into verse 1, which we know, we go into verse 3, which is the same as verse 1, and verse 2, so let's get to the end of that. And I'll just go to think to myself, and I think to myself, what a wonderful. Now with this little bit at the end, it's an F, then an E flat 9th, which will play like this. If you're picking it, you will play it like this. First, nice easy shape. First finger on the 4th string, 5th fret. Second finger on the 5th string, 6th fret. Third finger on the 3rd string, 6th fret, and your little finger on the 2nd string, 6th fret. Okay, that's your E flat 9th, down to a D flat 9th, and then to a D 7th. Now you could play a D 7th there if you want. It's up to you, I don't really mind. Now, if you're going to be strumming it, play your 9ths like this. Okay, how do we do that? Well, you put your 1st and 2nd finger, as I described just a moment ago, but instead of using 2 fingers there, put your 3rd finger across 3 strings. Because you know you're going to hit those. Let me get to that end bit, I'll strum it. What a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, see, what a wonderful world. Spelt W-O-Y-L-D, world. Alright, and that's the wonderful song. I love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. It's got to be one of the most beautiful songs ever written. So everything you need to do to play it is below on that blue link. The layout, as I said before, is clearly, there's no more than that. So read that, cross-reference it with the other paperwork, okay? If you're playing it on a decent guitar, it'll sound fantastic. As I say, I use this one, mainly because I've got this stuck at the bottom. If I, you know, because I'm only small, so I have to have that device so you can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, it would be down this. We don't want that, do we? All right, so what's happening on Friday? I'm doing a live stream. That is Friday I don't know what the date is, but it's the Friday after this. You see this video. This Friday coming, and I'm going to be sort of demonstrating a couple of weird looking guitars. There's this one here, which you may have seen on the internet. It's an odd little beast. So we'll have a little look at that, find out if it's any good, and a couple of other little novelty guitars. In fact, you're going to be the ones that tell me if it's any good or not, because I'm going to play bits on it, because I said I'd review it. I don't get paid to review it. They sent me the guitar and I said, well, I'll ask my friends, my people, if they want to join in. So you're going to be the choice. I'll play the bits, you tell me if it's any good, and then I will convey that information to Euroband Guitar, alright? Who are very nice people actually. So we'll give it our best shot and see what we can come up with. Right, on that note, I shall see you on Friday for the live stream, alright? In between that, on Wednesday, I'll try and get another tutorial up if I can, an easy one. I'll do my best, okay? I'm working in a recording studio at the moment, doing some stuff. I'll tell you all about that on Friday. So I'll try and get another one to you for Wednesday. In the meantime, look after yourselves and take care. See you next time. Bye for now.